Well, the whole corpse run was pretty uneventful. The difficulty increase due to world tendency doesn't take effect unless you go back to the Nexus, which I did not, so we're still at the same difficulty level as we were when we left off. And this time I remember where the pit is, so hopefully nothing that embarrassing happens again. Anyways, let's go meet a new friend. That is our new buddy, Killdozer Jesus. He's a giant mechanical god statue that fires endless arrows at you. It also looks like if it really tried, it could, just crush you beneath its treads, but it doesn't really attack in that manner, which is kind of a missed opportunity if you really think about it. Speaking of things that are missed, a lot of players either miss this or completely ignore it, because they don't think that they'll be able to get back up onto this ledge. And, I can't really blame them because the climbing mechanic is so odd. But it does work. And we're going to have to use it here and again fairly shortly to get some treasure. Just want to be extra careful here. I'm not falling into a pit again. No way. This, by the way, is the second area. This is the connective area between the tower and the church. And let's see an example of what people do when they can't climb up properly. They just backstep repeatedly into the void and be done with it. Fortunately, I will persevere and hurdle all the ledges that I can. Alright, the other treasure that we want to pick up is over here. Helpful internet message tells us that there is, in fact, a hidden passage. But it's not to that glowy. It's actually over to this one here. And actually, let's go ahead and use our brass telescope to take a look at Killdozer Jesus. See what he's made of. You can see he's made of spikes and a long flowing robe and general parts not to be fucked with. Ah, excellent. That's exactly what I want to see. Rapiers, very useful. As I mentioned before, you can hide behind a shield and stab with them. But this one is a mercury rapier, so the more you stab, the higher chance you have of poisoning your enemy. And poison can be just devastating in this game because of the way the AI works. Generally, if you hit them enough to poison them and it doesn't kill them, and you can escape their detection range, the vast majority of enemies can't heal it. So you can just wait them out until they die. It's not the most exciting method of combat, but in some cases it is the safest one. In the case that I do that at some point, which might happen considering that there's also a spell that we can pick up to poison people, I'll probably move that into the fast forward vision. Now, the key that we need to progress is right there, on that corpse. However, it looks like some asshole put a message right on top of it, so we can't grab it from a safe distance. And unless I'm extremely fast on my fingers, I'm actually going to have to take a death here. Yeah, thanks a lot, message guy. Alright, once again, uneventful trip. but we're slowly accumulating souls this way. It's kind of the soul grind, if you put it that way. Just getting up to your bloodstain every time and then dying, killing all the enemies on the way. Eventually you're just going to rack up a bunch. It's a very interesting way that the game is balanced. Oh, and that's my message there. Just so you know, this didn't get in on the recording because it happened just as I was respawning. Somebody rated my message. Apparently they thought it was pretty clever too. Now then, this is not the right place. We need to go back to the Warden's Hall, since we got the Warden's key. There we go. And of course there are nasty things waiting for us in there. So let's go over this way and see if we can maybe sneak by them. Kinda doubting, but it'd be nice. Nope, there he is. He's thinking about it. I do have the thieves ring on, so he doesn't know I'm here yet. I did not put on the ring of magical sharpness, though. So that is 60 damage I'm missing out on. Fortunately, I got out of his range pretty quickly. Let's see if I can backstab him. Oh, nope. Nope. That was pretty close. Also a very dangerous and bad idea. Do not try this at home. Of course, I'm going to try to get this guy too, since he doesn't even know I'm there. I lied. He knows I'm there. Retreat. Retreat. Oh boy, no. I am completely uncertain as to how he found me there. I'm gonna kick his ass. Get over here, you octopus face son of a bitch. Gonna put a sword through your back and still have time to make cookies. Alright, I lied. I'm gonna shoot you with lasers. Kinda sucks not having that extra damage from the Ring of Magical Sharpness. Could get him down in one fewer spell. Anyway, nothing of note on this hallway, so let's press on. You'd think after all the other locked doors and gates in this place that, that big one there would also be locked. Apparently not, though. That message worries me because it makes you wonder, okay, well if it's safe here, what's going to get me if I go down here? The answer is not a whole heck of a lot, really. This place is pretty devoid of enemies. Or at least enemies that I can see from up there. No kidding. It is in fact a gate. Nothing much to be done over here, though. So let's get back over to Killdozer Jesus and see if we can't do something about it. Oh, there's a treasure over there. How do I get over there? Oh, I bet I know where that is. So, when I ran to get the key, this is, if I had run just straight across, I could have avoided the arrows and gotten down to that treasure. I'll have to remember to do that. Probably won't. Watching all those slow beef Dark Souls videos makes me very wary of towers like this, even though I know there's not a knight waiting at the top. Or is there? Somebody died here, certainly. A couple of somebodies died here. Oh, no, but they're just NPC blood. Well, that's not as exciting. Anyways, this is the pathway leading to the church where we will fight the boss of the world. Or the stage, rather. The world's boss is still a couple stages away. And you just gotta look at those gargoyles and think to yourself, wow, boy would it suck if they came to life and attacked me all at once. And then you realize that you spoke too soon, or too loudly, and your message traveled back in time to the devs, and they made the gargoyles come to life and kill you. Oh, how I bet From Software wishes time worked that way. Anyways, here we've got the same catalyst we've been using for the whole game. But on the other side, there's somebody that we can snipe. See that glowy guy over there? It is vitally important that we kill him before trying to take on the boss. Because if we don't, then it will be impossible to win. The boss will simply regenerate every time we deal damage to it. And that is not cool. The other thing that's over there is a certain special key to unlock somebody's prison cell. And I would like to have some more magic. If I'm remembering correctly, well, I know the boss of this stage uses magic, but I actually don't know whether it's resistant to magic attacks and if fire would be more effective. Regardless, I'm going to pick up a fire spell just as soon as I free Sage Frake. Getting a bit ahead of ourselves first, though. We definitely want to turn off Killdozer Jesus and beware of the Black Phantom that is somewhere around here. Possibly ahead, possibly behind. I remember it being an assassin type, where like it sneaks up behind you, or appears when you least expect it or something. And backstabs you? Could be misremembering. Anyways, there is a switch on the back of this monstrosity. Where is it? This thing's so spiky, you don't even want to walk near. There it is. He says you don't want to walk near it because you're afraid contact damage from just bumping into it's going to kill you. Alright, treasure. Clever Rat's Ring. Not really a fan. No kidding. But, yeah, Clever Rat Ring. It increases your, I think your attack power when your health is low. I'll have to check it out, but I'm probably not going to use it since my health is, I'd have to be at, 30% of my not very much health. But at this point, all the really strong attacks just kill me anyways. So, probably not something I'm going to be making much use of. There are entire strategies devoted to using it, where you drain your own health slowly with certain weapons or effects, and at the same time you equip something that regenerates your health at the same rate, so you can keep your own health at the threshold needed to use those rings, or use the particular rings that help. There's one for attack, one for defense. And there's also kind of a trap here. We could kind of see it from the other side, but that farewell message really says it all. There's an item down there, and pretty sure there's no way to get it without dying unless you have a high safe landing value from increasing your dexterity, or if you're using a particular miracle from later on that revives you if you die. Definitely going to want to get that. That's basically one of the reasons why I always want to have faith and a talisman on hand. It's because that one miracle is just so good. For example, if this guy had that miracle, maybe he wouldn't be dead right now. I mean, he probably would be since he has no real offensive maneuvers, but it's good to dream. Alright, special key. We can go get Sage Frake at any time now, and he'll go back to the Nexus, so we'll have to visit him and take our tendency change in stride. But first, I want to see if I can deal with that Black Phantom. The tricky thing with Assassin or Thief type Black Phantoms is that they're basically always wearing a Thieves Ring, so you never really know where they are until they take action against you, or until you get close enough. So we're going to have to take this slowly, make sure nothing bad happens. I don't think the Phantom's here. Alright, stairs. To help us out, we have helpful internet messages and also the bloodstains of others. By checking the bloodstains, we can see where these people died, and as a result, I can get a better idea of where the Phantom actually is. Alright, that's past the landing, about 3/4 of the way up the whole stairs, and he just falls and dies. Same thing there. The way they fall, it's not quite like being backstabbed. More like they're being, I don't know, not parried. That guy's got his shield up, running around, and he still died. Alright. So when I get to that point, I'm going to assume that a guy is going to come from behind and shank me. So he didn't get backstabbed, he just got fuck! An archer! Damn it.